Hi, I'm Lou. Another episode of My Car Store. We're out in the western suburbs of Chicago. I'm here with George Hansen. George, good to see you.
Hi, Lou. Nice to see you.
And George has got a fun car. I'm going to grab the camera as I usually do. George, you've waited how long to get this car? You started when? Let me grab the camera over here so I can get the sun on you. Tell me, when did you first have an interest in this car? What do we have, first of all? Tell us.
My first experience was in 1960. My dad would always take me to the auto show. And in 1960, we rode down with a man that sold Pontiacs in his demonstrator. And it was a 60 Bonneville four-door hardtop. And I was sitting in the back seat and thought that I was in heaven. I never saw a car that was that beautiful on the inside.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the auto show, they had a 60 Bonneville on display, and it really made an impression on me, a 60 Bonneville convertible. And then when I was in college, a student friend of mine drove one to school. His father had given him a 60 Bonneville convertible. So I always had it in the back of my mind that someday I would really like to have a 60 Bonneville convertible.
It's a one-year body style.
It's a one-year only body style, and it just speaks to me for some reason.
All right, let's take a look at it. Come on, George, let's grab a hold of that right there. Come on alongside me. Let's let people kind of take that in. Where did you find this one at? Because this one is spectacular.
It was in Florida. I saw it on eBay. It was in a museum in Florida. The museum was called Cars from Dreams, and they were beginning to liquidate some of their cars. And I called, and we had a conversation with the salesman, and before long, I was flying down to Florida to take a look at it and take it for a ride, and needless to say, I bought it. And about a month later, the car showed up in my driveway, having been trailered from Florida.
Look at the interesting how there's like a divot in there too, on both sides.
There's so many details in these cars. Back then, the designers were probably the most important in the automobile business, and they really took their time and made these cars works of art as far as I'm concerned. So many little details in the cars.
Really cool.
That really make them beautiful.
Tell me about these rims.
The rims are the 8-lug wheels, and they are probably among the most beautiful of the solid rims. They came out in January of 1960.
So first year rim.
So this is the first year that these were offered. And they were offered for several years after that on the Bonnevilles and the Pontiacs.
Look at that windshield, my goodness. And even like, you know, I'm looking at the body here. You've got the body and it comes in and then it comes back out again.
The sculpturing on the car is just, I mean, it just all seems to work together.
And what a unique, come on back with me. Clearly we could see the gas goes in there.
Just if you look at all the design cues in the back, from the round taillights to the sculpturing, there's a lot of work just on the back end.
The taillights comes around, goes across, it indents here. You see my hand is in. I want to show that from the side a little bit. Now that looks like so.
And then the fact that they made the lettering gold on the back, I think is pretty unique.
Yeah, that's true.
And it goes well with this color, which is called Coronado Red.
Coronado Red. Let's take a look at the interior, shall we? Oh, we gotta pump that, I think. Oh, there we go.
The interior is a 3-tone interior.
Wow. You got carpet, and then vinyl, and this extra piece up here. And the Pontiac logo there. There's that 3 tones we were talking about. Give you the flavor of that steering wheel. There's a crest that we see. And do we have a speaker behind that mat back there?
Yes, there is a speaker in the back.
You know, the windshield has that divot in it. Like that. And there. No question if it has power brakes or not, it tells you. You got your gauges like so. Wow, really nice. Really neat. There's even on the gas pedal, you'll see that detail right there.
And Pontiac was noted for this grab bar. For many years, they used a grab bar on the dashboard. That was a unique design for Pontiac. It also has an FM converter. Back in the day, there weren't FM car radios, but you could buy an aftermarket FM converter. So that converter hooks into the radio and you can receive an FM signal.
Oh, that's cool. And you got Pontiac scripted there below, so they knew it was. A couple little aftermarket things there. All right, let's open the hood. Let's take a look under the hood. Wow, lots of room. I just want to show that from the side. Stand right there, George. That's a big hood. I mean, that's taller than you are, and you're a pretty tall guy.
Yeah. 389 cubic inches,
Oh, wow.
4-barrel carburetor, and 303 horsepower.
We got the sun hitting it just right. It's like God opened up the sky to just show us this engine compartment. That is great. Wow. There's your power brakes. That had to be a...
It was an option for these cars. Power
Yeah.
brakes, power steering were options back in the 60s.
Here's a little fender tag or something that kind of talks about the build. I didn't see that. There we go.
Up here.
Oh, okay, I'll get that. That's all right. Let me just show where they have it there. That actually comes up there. So you can kind of see that from here.
Car's
So-
all original.
Love all original cars. Just so cool. Such a history lesson, isn't it?
It is.
Let's start her up. Get a little exhaust. It's got a little cam sound to it. Hey George, let's shut the hood and take her for a quick ride, shall we? Let's shut the hood.
Did you want to put the top down, or
We can.
it's up to you?
Yeah. Why not? Electric top?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'll be right out here. Go ahead. The sun came back on it. Nice. Look at that. What a treat. Wow. That certainly gives it a different look. We'll take a look at the interior. That's a long car. Like so. I want to feature that as well. I don't think I featured the back seat. That Bonneville logo. And you can see lots of room back here. Really nice. Really nice. Show that driver's area. So it looks like from the driver's perspective. We'll get that look at the back with the top down. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty nice, George. Let's go. We'll button her up tighter, but for the quick drive, we'll get a flavor going around the block. Grab a hold of my bar here.
Hold your bar.
There we go.
Again, a big GM convertible, they're so smooth and quiet and comfortable. You just can't beat the big GM cars.
And look at the hood ornament though. What it looks like down the hood there. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. So quiet, so smooth.
They're so smooth and quiet. Yeah, they were such a big step ahead.
Yeah, this would be something that you just, I mean, you take this like across states.
Yeah.
This would be a great ride. So George, what's the reaction of people? We're going to see some people. Or some people. I mean, an instant friend maker.
Yeah. Yeah, people always wave and give you a thumbs up, and it's really fun.
How many questions when you go to the gas station?
Oh, people always will come over and make a comment about the car. It's just a lot of fun. Because there's not many of them. You don't see very many of these around. It's a pretty unusual car.
That's a good question. How many of these have you seen in the last 15 years?
I only know of one other one in this area, and it's a man in Joliet that has one.
Wow.
But that's the only convertible that I know of.
Good stuff. Our grab bar. Fun, fun, fun.
All about fun.
Jordan, let me jump out. Take a picture with the sun hitting it with the top down. Good stuff, George. Stand next to your prized possession. A little windy out here in the western suburbs. George, thanks for being on My Car Story. Always a treat to have one of your cars.
Thank you.